All right, well, we just had a delivery of compost, and that's pretty much what happened. Oh, that was cool. Okay, so we got a delivery of compost. That's what's going to be spread on top of the trees after we get them in the ground. Super good quality stuff, comes from a local organic recycling company that has provided us with topsoil before. They do compost, that sort of thing. That's what we're going to use to spread on top of our trees.
Our next step is to figure out where exactly we're going to plant these trees. So we looked at our plans and decided that we wanted to plant them north to south in about 7 or 8 different rows. And we had to be very careful and very specific where we wanted each tree because they bloom in different months. And our idea is to have each row represent a month: May, June, July, all the way to September, and that way when you walk down one of the rows and the fruit is blooming, you just fill your basket up. So let's go ahead and get out and get these trees lined up and ready for planting.
Do you know what's funny about this one? Yeah, I grew up with a girl named Mignola Tangelo.
No.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Yeah, it's her name, Mignola Tangelo. That one right there is droopy.
No. This and this are the same.
Oh, I see. You're saying this one is droopy. That's a bad start for this guy. Well, maybe once we get him in the compost in the ground, he'll be happier. He's very curious. In here there's some volcanic rock. It looks more like that decorative rock that the people in Palm Springs dump in their front yards. Not something that would naturally end up here. This is dirt, but oh well, let's have to see how it goes.
So today's a pretty critical day. Our planting is scheduled for tomorrow, and we've really got to get these trees in the ground. Tomorrow's pretty much the deadline unless we want to wait until next year. First thing we needed to do is put the post hole digger on. In order to do that, we had to take the box scraper off, which I've never done before. But we eventually got it off and got ready to put on the post hole digger auger. This is a critical piece of equipment. It's what's going to dig our holes for us to plant the trees in. And we certainly can't do it by hand. The ground is way too hard.
What we're going to do now is we're going to attach the post hole digger to the tractor, and this will allow us to put an auger on the end of it. An auger is essentially, as we explained earlier, it's just a big giant drill bit that sinks into the ground, gives us a nice hole to plant the tree in. So the idea with the post hole digger is we take the tractor and mount it on the back of the tractor, and here's the auger attached, and you simply drill into the ground, and it probably 2 or 3 feet is about how deep we want to get. Then we immediately fill in the hole with the same dirt we dug out of it, put some compost on top, add a bucket of water, and plant the tree. After the tree gets planted, we're going to stake them, tie them on with some little ties, and all we have to do is repeat that 50 times. How hard can it be? We ordered the auger, got delivered here by truck. The box was damaged, as you can see. I called the manufacturer of the company. They said accept it, and if there's anything wrong with it, they'd make it right. Then I found out they had packed some of the wrong parts in it. I called them to get some details on assembly. They didn't really know the answers to my questions. Super nice guys, I'll tell you that. But I'm not sure at this point how the assembly of the auger is going to turn out. So for now, it's getting a little bit late in the day, so let's go ahead and start assembling our post hole digger here. They did, well, Well, pretty disappointed. It turns out the post hole digger we bought does not fit this tractor. And that is despite calling up the company before I ordered it and telling them exactly what tractor we had and asking if this particular model post hole digger would fit it, which they assured me it would. Turns out now it doesn't. So I wasn't going to mention their name earlier, but it is Dirty Hand Tools. And my recommendation is if you are purchasing from Dirty Hand Tools, that you first look somewhere else. Second, look somewhere else. Do not trust what they tell you over the phone. Pretty disappointed. I'm not really sure what we're going to do tomorrow. You know, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I guess this is part of farming. You're going to have these kind of issues. And sometimes they're caused by your own lack of knowledge. Sometimes it's caused by other people's lack of knowledge. So, not really sure what we're going to do tomorrow.